The vitamins doctors rarely talk about. Your doctor often talks about carbs, sugar, or medication, but almost never about vitamins, the invisible tools your body depends on every single day. If you live with diabetes, these missing nutrients might be quietly shaping how you feel, your energy, your nerves, your mood, even your vision. The truth is, most diabetics are not sick because of food alone, but because their cells are starving for essential vitamins that medication and stress slowly drain away. Fixing these deficiencies can change everything from lowering blood sugar to protecting your heart and kidneys. Today we'll uncover the 4 most critical vitamins every diabetic must know about, the foods that restore them, and the hidden dangers when they run low. By the end of this video, you'll understand why restoring these nutrients might be the most powerful natural step toward real diabetic control. I'm Dr. Adam Watanabe, and this is the science your body has been waiting for. Vitamin A, the overlooked protector of diabetic organs. Vitamin A isn't just for your eyes, it's a molecular switch that controls how your pancreas releases insulin and how your cells respond to it. When levels drop, your beta cells, the tiny engines that produce insulin, weaken. The result? Rising blood sugar, stubborn fatigue, and slower recovery from wounds. Diabetes accelerates vitamin A loss in 3 main ways. Inflammation blocks conversion into its active form, retinoic acid. Kidney stress prevents proper regulation, leading to constant depletion. 3-4-MHC fat malabsorption, common in diabetics with gut or liver issues, stops absorption completely. The symptoms creep in silently: dry skin, poor night vision, nerve pain, and low immunity. Many seniors think it's just aging when it's actually a deficiency. Vitamin A also protects blood vessels from oxidative stress, helping prevent the stiffness that leads to high blood pressure and heart disease. At the cellular level, it regulates over 500 genes tied to insulin sensitivity and tissue repair. Without it, the body stores more fat, the kidneys weaken, and nerve regeneration slows. Best sources: beef liver, over 1000% daily intake per 3 ounces, cod liver oil, salmon egg yolks, and butter from grass-fed cows. If you're over 60 and diabetic, a high-quality retinol-based supplement like cod liver oil or pure retinyl palmitate can safely restore balance. Think of vitamin A as the body's night watchman, guarding your eyes, heart, and pancreas from the silent fires of diabetes. Folic acid. Vitamin B9, the hidden key to circulation, mood, and blood sugar control. Among all the vitamins diabetics overlook, folic acid, or vitamin B9, is one of the most underestimated. It doesn't just build DNA or red blood cells, it keeps your blood vessels clean, your nerves calm, and your heart protected. High blood sugar and medications like metformin silently drain folate from your system. Over time, your cells lose their ability to repair DNA, your homocysteine levels rise, and blood vessels begin to stiffen. That combination quietly accelerates aging and increases your risk for heart attack and stroke. At the cellular level, folate drives methylation, the process that allows your genes to switch on and off correctly. When methylation slows, inflammation increases, insulin signaling weakens, and your metabolism starts to falter. Low folate also means low nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels and supports healthy circulation. Without it, you feel cold hands, numb feet, and that sluggish heaviness after meals. It's also deeply connected to emotional health. Folate is essential for serotonin and dopamine synthesis. That's why deficiency often appears as irritability, anxiety, or mild depression, symptoms many diabetics mistake for stress or fatigue. Best sources: beef liver, spinach, asparagus, avocados, and lentils. Cooked lentils provide nearly 90% of your daily folate per cup. For diabetics on metformin, methylated forms L-methylfolate 5-MTHF are far superior to synthetic folic acid since they bypass genetic and absorption issues. Fixing this single deficiency improves oxygen delivery, circulation, and nerve function while calming the mind. It's the quiet repair system your body has been missing. Iron, the oxygen engine that keeps diabetic muscles and nerves alive. Iron is not just a mineral, it's the bloodstream's engine. Every red blood cell that carries oxygen to your brain, muscles, and heart depends on it. But among diabetics, iron deficiency is quietly widespread and often misdiagnosed as chronic fatigue. When blood sugar remains high, inflammation triggers hepcidin, a hormone that blocks iron absorption in the gut. Add in metformin, kidney stress, or low stomach acid, and your body can't pull enough iron from food. Over time, your red blood cells weaken, oxygen delivery drops, and fatigue becomes constant. Not because you're tired, but because your cells are suffocating. Deficiency symptoms begin subtly: cold hands and feet, dizziness, shortness of breath, brittle nails, and worsening neuropathy. When your blood can't carry oxygen efficiently, your nerves begin to misfire. This oxygen starvation accelerates nerve damage, increases heart strain, and slows wound healing, a dangerous trio for diabetics. At the molecular level, iron supports mitochondrial function, the cellular powerhouse that turns nutrients into energy. Without it, glucose can't be properly converted, leading to fatigue, weakness, and poor muscle recovery. Best sources: beef liver, oysters, sardines, spinach, and lentils. Combine plant and animal sources to improve absorption, like spinach with lemon juice or lentils with salmon. Vitamin C enhances iron uptake, while excess coffee, dairy, or processed grains block it. For those with low ferritin levels, ferrous bisglycinate or iron C with vitamin C are highly absorbable supplement options. Iron doesn't just prevent anemia, it fuels the vitality that keeps diabetics strong, alert, and resilient. Vitamin B12, the energy and nerve protector every diabetic needs. Among all diabetic deficiencies, none is more common or more dangerous than vitamin B12. This single nutrient powers your nervous system, supports red blood cell formation, and keeps your brain sharp. Yet, up to 40% of diabetics, especially those taking metformin, are quietly deficient. Here's why. Metformin, the world's most prescribed diabetes drug, blocks the calcium channels your body uses to absorb B12 in the gut. Add in high blood sugar, inflammation, or low stomach acid, and absorption plummets. The result is a slow, invisible decline in nerve health and oxygen delivery. Deficiency symptoms appear subtly: numbness or tingling in the hands and feet, memory lapses, fatigue, dizziness, anxiety, or muscle weakness. Many mistake them for aging, but they're early warnings of neuropathy and brain decline. At the cellular level, vitamin B12 is the spark that allows your mitochondria to generate ATP, your body's energy currency. Without it, your cells run on low power, your metabolism slows, and nerve signals falter. It's also essential for methylation, the genetic process that protects your DNA and repairs damaged cells. Without enough B12, homocysteine levels rise, thickening arteries and increasing the risk of heart attack or stroke. Best sources: beef liver, clams, sardines, salmon, and eggs. Animal-based B12, methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin, absorbs best. Vegans and seniors often need supplements, as plant foods offer virtually none. For diabetics, restoring B12 can reverse fatigue, sharpen memory, improve circulation, and reduce neuropathy pain within weeks. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful corrections you can make for long-term energy and nerve protection. Vitamin D, the hormone-like nutrient that shields diabetics from silent damage. Vitamin D is more than a vitamin, it's a hormone that commands over 2,000 genes, including those that control blood sugar, immunity, and heart health. Yet most diabetics live in a chronic state of deficiency, unaware of how it quietly undermines their metabolism. When vitamin D levels drop, your cells lose sensitivity to insulin, forcing your pancreas to work harder. Over time, this overdrive weakens the very beta cells responsible for producing insulin, accelerating diabetes progression. At the same time, low vitamin D increases inflammation, thickens blood vessels, and reduces nitric oxide, the molecule that keeps arteries flexible. The result: high blood pressure, poor circulation, and fatigue that never seems to go away. Studies show that restoring vitamin D levels above 40 ng/SL can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 60% and dramatically lower A1C levels. But that's not all. Vitamin D also boosts serotonin production, enhancing mood, focus, and sleep, which are often disrupted in diabetics. Best sources: sunlight remains the most powerful. Just 15-20 minutes a day can trigger your skin to produce thousands of IU naturally. Food sources include fatty fish, salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified milk. For those unable to get enough sun, vitamin D3 cholecalciferol supplements, 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily, are ideal, especially when combined with magnesium and vitamin K2 for proper absorption and artery protection. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen bones, it builds resilience across every organ, quietly protecting diabetics from complications before they begin. Vitamin K2, the missing link that keeps calcium out of your arteries. Most diabetics focus on lowering blood sugar, but few realize that what truly kills isn't glucose itself, it's calcification. Over time, calcium meant for your bones migrates into your arteries, turning them stiff and brittle. This silent process is one of the biggest reasons diabetics face early heart attacks and strokes. And the missing defense is vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 acts like the traffic controller of calcium. It activates two crucial proteins, osteocalcium, which locks calcium into bones, and matrix GLA protein, which clears calcium out of blood vessel walls. Without K2, calcium drifts freely, clogging arteries while bones weaken. Studies show that diabetics with low K2 levels have up to a 50% higher risk of arterial calcification and heart disease. Worse, taking vitamin D without K2 can make this imbalance worse, increasing calcium absorption without directing it to the right places. That's why D3 and K2 must always work together. Best sources: fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans are the richest, followed by aged cheese, egg yolks, and grass-fed butter. Small amounts are also found in chicken and liver. For supplementation, vitamin K2 MK7 is the most bioavailable form. Just 100 to 200 mg daily can keep arteries flexible and bones dense. In short, K2 ensures your calcium works for you, not against you, building strength where you need it, and clearing danger where you don't. For diabetics, it's not a luxury supplement, it's a lifeline for the heart and circulation. Magnesium, the diabetic mineral that controls blood sugar, muscles, and the heart. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions, and yet nearly 80% of diabetics are deficient. It's not just a trace mineral, it's the master switch for insulin, nerve function, and energy production. Without enough magnesium, every cell in your body operates under stress. High blood sugar causes your kidneys to excrete magnesium faster than normal. Add diuretics, caffeine, or alcohol, and your levels plummet further. Over time, this depletion leads to muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat, anxiety, fatigue, and even insulin resistance, the very condition magnesium could prevent. At the cellular level, magnesium helps insulin transport glucose into cells. Without it, sugar lingers in the bloodstream, spiking A1C and accelerating inflammation. Low magnesium also raises cortisol, the stress hormone that drives up blood sugar and blood pressure. But its benefits go far beyond glucose control. Magnesium calms nerve endings, relaxes muscles, and keeps your heart rhythm steady. It also prevents calcium from building up inside artery walls, the first step toward atherosclerosis. That's why people low in magnesium often feel both tense and exhausted at the same time. Their muscles and hearts are literally overworked. Best sources: pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocados, dark chocolate, and leafy greens like spinach and kale. However, modern soil depletion means even healthy diets often fall short. For supplementation, magnesium glycinate and magnesium malate are the safest, most absorbable forms. Start with 100-200 milligrams daily and increase gradually with meals. Avoid magnesium oxide, it's poorly absorbed and acts mainly as a laxative. For diabetics, restoring magnesium levels can mean fewer cramps, steadier blood sugar, calmer nerves, and better sleep, often within days. It's not optional, it's the foundation of metabolic balance. Zinc, the trace mineral that powers immunity, insulin, and wound healing. Zinc is often overlooked, yet it's one of the most critical minerals for diabetics. It's not just an immune booster, it's a structural component of over 300 enzymes, many directly responsible for insulin production, blood sugar balance, and tissue repair. Inside your pancreas, zinc stabilizes insulin molecules, allowing them to be stored and released efficiently. When zinc levels fall, insulin secretion becomes erratic, glucose spikes more easily, and the pancreas begins to weaken under oxidative stress. Over time, this accelerates the progression of type 2 diabetes. Zinc also protects the beta cells from inflammation, the microscopic assault caused by high blood sugar and free radicals. Without enough zinc, those cells die faster, reducing your body's ability to regulate glucose naturally. Its role doesn't stop there. Zinc drives collagen formation, helping wounds and ulcers heal faster, a vital benefit for diabetics prone to slow recovery. It also supports testosterone and thyroid hormone production, both crucial for metabolism and energy. Deficiency often shows as brittle nails, poor wound healing, frequent colds, loss of taste or smell, and fatigue. Yet few realize it's the silent reason behind their body's sluggish repair systems. Best sources: oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, lentils, and cashews. Oysters are by far the richest, packing 10 times more zinc than red meat. For supplementation, zinc picolinate or zinc gluconate are highly absorbable options. Ideal daily intake: 15–30 milligrams, taken with food to prevent nausea. When zinc levels normalize, something remarkable happens: wounds close faster, energy rises, immune defenses strengthen, and insulin works more efficiently, restoring balance from the inside out. Omega-3 fatty acids, the anti-inflammatory shield for diabetic hearts and brains. If there's one nutrient that diabetics should never ignore, it's omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats, EPA and DHA, are the body's built-in defense against chronic inflammation, the silent engine behind most diabetic complications. When blood sugar remains elevated, your arteries, eyes, nerves, and kidneys endure microscopic inflammation daily. Omega-3 step in as your natural anti-inflammatory medicine. They lower C-reactive protein (CRP) levels, improve blood vessel flexibility, and protect neurons from oxidative stress. Studies show that diabetics who consume adequate omega-3s have up to 30% lower risk of heart disease and neuropathy. These fats enhance insulin sensitivity, reduce triglycerides, and slow the buildup of arterial plaque, making them indispensable for cardiovascular protection. At the brain level, omega-3 strengthen neuron membranes and improve neurotransmission, helping stabilize mood, memory, and focus, areas that often decline in diabetics due to vascular and metabolic stress. Best sources: fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are ideal. For plant-based options, flaxseed, chia, and walnuts provide alpha-linolenic acid (ALA), which partially converts into DHA and EPA. Supplementation can bridge the gap. 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily is optimal for most adults. Choose molecularly distilled fish oil or algae-based omega-3s for purity and safety. Omega-3s also counteract the harm caused by excessive omega-6 fats from seed oils and processed foods, restoring the body's inflammatory balance. For diabetics, every capsule or serving of fish is more than heart protection. It's a quiet renewal of circulation, nerve vitality, and brain clarity. Chromium, the hidden mineral that supercharges insulin and energy metabolism. Chromium is one of the least discussed yet most powerful allies for diabetics. This trace mineral doesn't just influence insulin, it amplifies its efficiency, acting like a key that helps glucose enter your cells faster and more effectively. When chromium levels are low, insulin can't bind properly to its receptors, leaving sugar stranded in the bloodstream. This leads to fatigue, cravings, and higher A1C levels. Over time, that constant excess glucose inflames arteries, stiffens vessels, and worsens insulin resistance, a vicious cycle that only deepens diabetes. Chromium enhances GLUT4 transporters, the molecular gateways that pull glucose into muscle cells, improving energy and reducing post-meal sugar spikes. It also balances cholesterol by lowering LDL and raising HDL, crucial for protecting diabetic hearts. Deficiency signs include constant sugar cravings, sudden energy crashes, mood swings, and stubborn belly fat. These symptoms often go ignored, but they're red flags of impaired insulin signaling. Best sources: broccoli, green beans, turkey, and whole grains contain modest amounts, but modern diets rarely provide enough. That's why controlled supplementation is often necessary. For diabetics, chromium picolinate is the most studied and bioavailable form. Doses of 200–400 mg daily have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and glucose tolerance in clinical trials. When chromium is restored, blood sugar stabilizes, cravings diminish, and energy feels consistent again. It's not magic, it's chemistry working as nature intended. Together with vitamins A, D, B12, K2, magnesium, zinc, iron, folate, and omega-3s, chromium completes the nutrient network that keeps diabetics strong, balanced, and resilient against time. Every vitamin, mineral, and nutrient we discussed today plays a role far greater than most doctors ever explain. For diabetics, balance isn't just about glucose, it's about cellular harmony. When even one nutrient falls short, the body's entire system struggles to function efficiently. But when you restore these essentials, vitamin A for vision and immunity, B12 and folate for nerve protection, magnesium and zinc for insulin function, omega-3s for inflammation, and chromium for energy balance, your body begins to heal from the inside out. You'll feel the difference: fewer crashes, steadier energy, sharper mind, and calmer nerves. That's what real diabetic management feels like. Not constant restriction, but intelligent restoration. Remember, supplements are tools, not replacements. The foundation is still your daily nutrition, whole foods, hydration, movement, and rest. If you found this helpful, click like, share this with a friend who has diabetes, and subscribe to join our growing community at Dr. Adam Watanabe Health. Together, we'll keep rebuilding your strength, one day, one nutrient, one better choice at a time.